This is a HeadGum podcast.
Dynamic banter. Mike and Steve are gonna do bits and have some fun. Dynamic banter. Honking horns and ringing bells and making good. Dynamic banter. Don't forget the history road on Dynamic banter.
There's some slaps for Ryan, and here's the show. Hi.
I got a slap for Ryan. Ryan is not here today, but he did drop off his business card.
I love it. He did. He gave us a baggie with his business card in it.
Why?
Well, you know.
Why did he give us his business card? Is this the one where
He's trying to send a message.
backdrops is on here 6 times? Ryan prints things at www.figureitoutyourself because I'm not giving him a free plug.com.
Ryan.com.
And he has retractable banners on here twice. He prints things and retractable banners is on here twice.
Is it really? Let me see. Come
So
on.
if you need retractable banners right there in the middle, there is literally no one else who has the market cornered more.
It really does say retractable banners twice.
Retractable banners.
And across from each other. Perfectly.
And
We
welcome
love
back.
you, Ryan.
to
You're a good
Dynamic
boy.
Banter.
Ryan, you know, maybe he has these little baggies with his business card in it all over his house or something.
He's like, how do I get rid of these to justify printing up another run that don't say retractable banners twice?
Yeah, he gave us the retractable banners one because he was like, oh, I can't use these.
Yeah. I wish it was a retractable business card so it wasn't taking up space in my home.
It should be, yeah, he should do something fun with that card. Like maybe make it look like a big banner or
Or
something.
set it on fire.
Guys, welcome to Dynamic Banter. On this program, if this is your first time listening, Mike Falzone and I, comedian Mike Falzone and I, sit down and don't know what we're going to say. Ever.
And that seems to appeal to a great many people.
Yeah, nice people.
Yeah.
Good kids.
Any more than 10 for this particular podcast would be, in my opinion, a great many people. Couple people really into that one.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes we'll, like, you know, in the last episode, I had those 3 articles for you. The chili dog, the fart,
Oh
and
yeah, that was
the
very
mummy.
nice. That
Was
a
that the
fun
last
little-
episode?
I believe so.
And that's about as prepared as we get.
Well, I got to tell you, before, I've been through kind of an emotional whirlwind over the past couple days.
Let's hear about it.
I got stories, Steve.
Oh, I can't wait.
And before you came, I was trying to devise a little game that we could play
Ooh, I
on
like
the
games.
podcast called Be Nice or Don't Be Nice.
Should I find some game music?
Steve, I would love that. Little break right now coming at you courtesy of www.rhinolabs.com, where you can get retractable banners.
Where can I get retractable banners? Oh, God.
And once again,
Oh, shit. Remember this music? Ooh, welcome back to 99.99999. Rockin' Rickman in the morning. My girlfriend's got no tits. Honk, honk, woo, woo. Fucking bitch.
it's rhinolabs.com.
Retractable banners. All right, let's not use that track because that's the one we.
It doesn't fit the vibe
No,
of
it
the.
doesn't.
I'm looking for like a 70s elevator music.
Okay. Oh, that's good. Yeah, let's do that. So definitely not what's playing right now.
No, that's more like lose myself in the moment, you gotta never let it go.
What about this?
It's still too much. The excitement is there, and it's too attached to my emotions about something else.
Okay, how about this? Let's
Rhinolabs.com, where you can get retractable banners and card
retractable
magnets.
retractable banners.
Once again, looking up royalty-free music for an improvised game show called this, Steve. This is perfect. Welcome back, everyone, to Be Nice or Don't Be Nice. Do we not have an applause, like a polite applause button?
That's so stupid that we don't.
That's okay. If we don't, we
totally don't. But
this is the pilot episode of Be Nice or Don't Be Nice. Steve, this is a game based on friendship and niceness.
Love it.
It is a mixture of a game where you would ask somebody questions and the newlywed game.
Oh, I love it.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to you a scenario.
Okay.
And you tell me really and truthfully in your heart of hearts if you would be nice in that situation. Or if you would not be nice.
I love this. I can't wait. What was that? Retractable banners.
Okay. I have here 3 scenarios. You tell me, Steve.
Okay.
I have my answers already because these things happen to me.
Okay.
So if our answers match,
Okay.
then that's a point.
Okay, great. I love that.
And if we get
It is
3
like-
for
that's where
3,
it's like
then
the-
we have to kiss.
That's where it's like the newlywed game. Retractable banners.
Okay.
Let's call this episode
There have to be
Retractable
some kind of
Banners,
stakes.
please.
Okay, that's no problem. And twice. Retractable
too
banners,
fast.
retractable banners.
We love Ryan Faroki. Yeah, it's retractable banners.
it has to be
retractable
twice.
Banners.
No spaces. There have to be some kind of stakes. Zoe, if we get 3 for 3 on Be Nice or Don't Be Nice, what do we win? 2 slaps.
2 slaps.
That doesn't seem like so if we don't get 3 for 3, then we both get slapped twice by Zoya.
Yes.
All right. Well, God help us all. Steve, I need you to tap into your friendship with me. Great job. Tap into your friendship with me.
Okay.
Let's match our 3 answers.
Okay.
Be nice or don't be nice.
Okay. Now, this is what I would do, or I'm just trying to match you?
I guess now that we don't want to be slapped, it's more matching me.
now I'm trying to match you. Okay.
Okay,
let's do it.
Steve, would Mike be nice or would he don't be nice? Scenario number 1. A woman in the coffee shop opens the door for me, but she doesn't get out of the way. I'm going out. She's coming in. She opens the door, looks me in the eyes, big smile, but doesn't step to the side to let me through the door.
Yeah, you're not going to be nice.
Okay, I'll wait till the third one to tell you what my answers were.
All right. Do you got some kind of sound over there for correct answers?
Yes. Okay. Number 2. Welcome back. Promo code Banter. My hands were completely full. I was fiddling around or feeling around in my pockets for my keys while my neighbor was mere feet away on the phone. Be nice next time you see them or don't be nice.
I think that's going to be a big don't be nice.
That's a don't be nice.
That's 2 don't be nice.
2 don't be nice from Steve. Okay, so number 3 is kind of involved.
Okay.
Me and Zoya went to Nashville.
Hang on, let me do a solo really quick. Okay, I'm done. Oh, that'll be a right answer.
Yeah, that's good.
And then the wrong answer is this one.
That's really good.
Okay.
Okay, so number 3, we went to Nashville. We rented a car from Hertz. 20 minutes after we rented the car, flat tire.
Oh, no.
I go in the back to see if there's a spare tire. No spare tire in the car. We called up roadside assistance. They said, we'll be there in 2 hours. I got a show that night.
Holy Lord.
Did they... they took the car away. We didn't have it for the rest of the 3 days that we were there. They charged us full price. Steve, your friend, Mike Falzone, who you've known for some time, would be nice or don't not be nice.
I'm going to have to say I'm 3 for 3 on this one. Do not be nice.
Steve, you've completed the answering round.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations.
I completed the answering round. Am I right?
Steve, let's work backwards. The Hertz rent-a-car situation.
Come on,
You
big
said
money,
your
big money, no whammies.
friend Mike Falzone would not be nice.
Lowrider?
Your friend Mike Falzone will not be nice.
Hey! Where's that clapping sound?
Retractable Banter. Question number 2. Question number 2. In a situation where Mike had his hands completely full and he was feeling around for his keys while his roommate was on his neighbor was on his phone only feet away, you said, Steve, Mike would
I said you would not be nice.
not be nice. I gotta tell you the answer, Steve. You must be in tune with your aura today, because the answer is not be nice.
I gotta go. My dad's outside honking for me.
That means there's only one more question left that will decide whether or not you and Mike get slapped
Oh, I don't want to get slapped!
2 times
Retractable banners.
by Zoya's hands. Woman in the coffee shop opens up the door for me but doesn't let me buy. Be nice or not be nice? You said...
I said not be nice.
Steve, I gotta tell you, Mike gave the woman the benefit of the doubt and was nice. Steve, that was an incorrect answer. You and Mike are in a boatload of trouble, of course, because the stakes were being slapped twice in the face.
Even if I got 2 right?
Yeah, because the game was 3 out of 3.
Oh, God. Okay. All right.
Zoya is pulling up her pant legs.
Jeez. All right, come over here and slap me,
Who's
Zoya.
first? Steve will be
You can
first.
slap me twice.
Steve has removed his glasses. Luckily, this is a fetish for Steve, so this is a perfect day.
And it's a good thing I'm wearing a condom, too.
1, 2.
that
Two baby slaps from Zoya.
You could give me one good one if you want.
He needs it.
Slap some sense into me, will you? Oh!
You do have to kind of make it work. It's online content. It's not like we're not hanging out. This is for other people. This isn't for us.
Aw,
All
she
right.
doesn't want to slap
Well,
us.
Zoya's too nice to do it.
Why don't
Once
you
again,
spit in my face?
A real chance. It's going to be off camera.
I think if I had gotten all 3 wrong, that would have deserved a big hard 2 slaps.
we got to think of good reoccurring stakes.
You were still nice to that lady who didn't move for you.
Yeah, I gave her the benefit because she was so happy when she opened the door.
She had a big smile.
Yeah, I was like, oh, she just forgot the second part because maybe she's never nice. Maybe this is her first experience with being nice.
She tried it out.
Yeah.
It didn't really work.
Yeah. But she got the benefit of the doubt. Everybody else, my neighbor on the phone, while I had 2 coffees, I was holding a box and I was feeling around for my keys.
You
and
hate
they
to
were
see
right
it.
there. I'll never be nice to that person.
Were they
again.
looking at you?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
We were the only 2 people, and thank you for having us.
Well, that was a wonderful game, Mike. Thank you for introducing that game to us.
I'm glad you had a good time. We tried our best.
I truly cannot believe the 2-hour will come. It was that.
So the only reason I'm not full on never go to Hertz again, which I won't, but I'll let everybody else make their own decisions, is because they're still kind of working on it. But they told Zoya that they wouldn't refund the thing. I'm like, dude, you gave us a car with a tire that didn't have a cap on it. So the tire blew out.
Yeah.
And the guy who checked before you leave the rental car place did nothing. He scanned our mirror and left. And then the car gets flat and there's no spare or no donut in the car. So we're just there.
Terrible.
We're just in a new city and there. And you're going to charge us for the 2 days we didn't have the car after that.
That's completely insane.
I was like, so perfect example coming out of that game show where you could see I clearly have empathy for people.
Yeah.
I have tried to see it from their side and I cannot.
What was their side?
I don't know what their reasoning is.
They're just like little snakes in the grass.
Yeah. So I would never go to Hertz again. That's my personal preference. What's the opposite of an ad read?
I think we just did it.
Dude,
Guys,
I would quit.
Hertz rental cars are.
That would be my last show.
Oh man, what a shit situation.
Yeah,
I would be
really
so
couldn't
upset.
understand it.
I would
Yeah.
be very, very upset.
Couldn't understand it.
Dude, I don't know if I've ever told this story, but oh, thank you. I couldn't see.
Lights on.
I don't remember how old I was, but I was still living at home. And this might have been when I was saving up money to get a place with my ex at the time. Mm-hmm. And we were living with my folks. Shout out to my folks. I went to it was a Chevron gas station, and I pulled out the gas thing. And I was getting some gas put into my car. Sorry, it chokes me up. And
That was 8 years ago
can't
today.
stop thinking about it. And it was over 10 years ago, I'd say. Way over 10. Birthday.
What were we talking about?
So I'm pumping the gas, right, at this Chevron into my Honda Civic, 1994, hand-me-down. It was the family car. And I was driving it back to and fro from Oxnard to Culver City. And I was pumping up.
Cut to a clip.
Just a car driving sound. Fuck you! So I was pumping the gas, and it was like going real slow. You know, the meter's going real slow, and I'm like, this sucks. And, I don't remember all the details, but basically what ended up happening is the gas started to, like, leak out of the spout of the hole that it was going into in my car.
Yeah.
And it wasn't full. and it starts squirting out of the car, and I pull this nozzle out, and it squirts all over my pants, like a lot.
Oh, no.
And I fucking put it in, and I'm like, what the fuck? This is the worst nightmare. The clothes is destroyed, I think.
Then your high school bully pulls up.
Yeah, and he's like, someone peed his pants!
It's piss all over Steve's pants.
I'm 25. That's just funny to me. So I go into the fucking... Or I press the button on the thing, and I'm like, excuse me, this gas pump just poured gas all over me. And he's like, you did it wrong, you did it wrong, you did it wrong, and you did it wrong. And I'm like, what? So I go over to the guy.
Are you sure? Because I've done this a million times.
I went over to the guy, and I was like... Dude, your gas pump sprayed fucking gas all over me and it didn't work right.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, you're wrong. You fucked up. You're doing this wrong. Fuck you. Get out of here. And I was like, oh shit. Yeah. I had just never, I was working at Sony. This was like 2010 maybe. Mm-hmm. And I had never experienced such a aggressiveness from a customer service person, from a service industry person.
They had been nice up until this point.
Yeah, I mean, you've gotten like shitty this or shitty that, or the guy in the DMV sucked or whatever. Mm-hmm. But this was the first time I'd gotten like full aggression, like it didn't make sense. Like this person was clearly in the wrong to be reacting this way.
Okay.
So I freaked out, and I'm like, you can't treat me like this. Like, I'm just a customer. And literally, like, look at your cameras. Like, look at what happened. I wasn't, like, doing anything wrong. And he's like, get out of here. Get out of here. And I'm like, I need the number for your manager or management or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, I am the manager. Like, the worst nightmare. And it's like, okay, well, give me your corporate office number or something, you know? And he's like, I don't know what that is. And I'm like, all right, well, what's your fucking gas station number? Like,
I work here. Who are you?
And he just like ran in the back and slammed the door and didn't come out. And there was like an employee in there.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's, and the employee was like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
He doesn't.
Like, he's just, I'm sorry. And I was like, can you give me some kind of number? And he's like, let me check. And he's like looking, and he's like, he gives me a card, and he's like, maybe this will help. And I was like, okay, thanks. So I'm fucking fuming, mate.
And that car said www.rhinolabs.com,
well, it
where you
didn't
can
say
get
that.
retractable banners or retractable.
It did say retractable banners on it twice.
That's all it said.
And I was like, what do I do with this? So I was so upset, dude. I was like,
what were you wanting the person to do?
I guess I just wanted sympathy, you know?
And he couldn't even give you that.
And empathy.
You're like, dude, I don't want my money back. I don't want new pants.
I didn't want anything. I just wanted the guy to see what happened and acknowledge that it sucked and maybe give me like, I don't know, like a coupon for like half off gas the next time I come back or something. You know, and even that's like not something I was expecting, but at the very least I just wanted empathy. I wanted them to understand that I'm on my way to fucking work and I just got gas all over my fucking pants.
You smell terrible for the
Smell
rest of the
terrible
day?
and it's gonna suck.
Yeah.
And these pants are ruined, and I just wanted a little understanding. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you know, we'll look at the machine. We'll see if what happened, and I'm really sorry. And that's it. That would have been fine. I would have left and been still upset about the situation.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have been like fucking like fuming mad.
Yeah.
So I went home and I fucking ripped my pants off and I fucking jerked off. No, I fucking ripped my pants off. So I got home and I'm like fucking calling this number and I'm trying to get to fucking Chevron's corporate office.
trying to come.
And I'm trying to come. And they're, you know, I'm on hold and I'm late for work and I'm emailing my boss going like, I'm going to be late. I got gas all over my pants and now I'm trying to come and I can't. And they understood. And, you know, I'm just doing
We've all been there, Steve.
and I'm like pacing around the house and I'm like, Well, I just can't believe I was treated that way. Like I was being a Karen.
You were being a white lady.
I was being a Karen for sure. Yeah. But I think I was
justified
Karen.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't going like, no, I want all the money in the world. Like I just was like, I got gas on my pants and the guy treated me like shit.
Yeah.
And they're like, we'll look into it. We'll like, I gave them the address and they're like, that sounds like the Chevron on, Ventura Road or whatever the fuck Oxnard Street it was.
And Bob works there and Bob's a dick.
Yeah. Well, they were like, we've had some complaints about the guy, the guy that runs that.
Yeah.
So we'll look into it and we're really sorry. And that's that. And so I was like, okay.
Then like,
I guess that's it.
What could you do?
I guess that's it. Yeah.
Somebody looked into it for you.
And
Does that feel better?
Dude, I went to Yelp and wrote a Yelp.
Yeah, you're Karen. That's
Can we
full
see
Karen.
if I can find it?
That's capital Karen. Let's go ahead and see if Steve could find his angry Yelp review.
Dude, let's see if we can find my Yelp review. I fucking love Reggie Watts. I live my life like there's no tomorrow, and all I got I had to stay on. Is that on need to beg or borrow? On a roller coaster. Cause I'm waiting in a place that can see, yeah, let's see if I can find my review. Let's see if I can find my review. Let's see if I can find my review. Let's see if I can. 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 Let's see the fucking. Let's see the fucking. Let's see the fucking. Dude, I found it. I found it. Retractable banner. 10/19/2010.
How did you know where to look?
I went to my Yelp account.
I've been reading it every day for 10 years. Every morning I wake up and I read it out loud. Holy shit.
The owner of this Chevron gas station is the most unreasonable, insane person I've ever had to deal with in my life. I had been using this gas station for 10 plus years. My family and friends all use it as well. The Chevron on Saviors Road in Oxnard.
You think this guy still works there?
On this particular day, the pump I was at was malfunctioning. It was pumping gas way too slow. This is my history road.
Yeah.
Dude, have we ever had our own history road?
Not by accident.
Whoa, this is my history road.
I like it.
Found out long ago. Whoa, it's a long way down the history road. Whoa, history road. History road.
On this particular day, the pump I was at was malfunctioning. It was pumping gas way too slow. Suddenly, I felt gas pouring out of the pump and onto my shorts. They were shorts.
Shorts. That's
They
even
were
worse.
shorts, yeah, they were shorts. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Well, bare legs? Gas on bare legs?
The gas was overflowing from my tank. I stopped the pump and pressed the call button on the pump console to call someone over. The owner came over and started yelling at me. I could not believe it. He went and grabbed a mop and started soaking the gas off the ground and cursing at me. I was shocked.
Goddamn kids.
I could barely get 2 words in, and suddenly he storms off yelling at me to leave. I'm not exaggerating at all. This man clearly didn't want to deal with a complaint from me and made it seem as if he was too frantic to deal with.
Wow.
So as shocked and upset as I was, I went inside the station where I found that he was hiding in the back room.
I flipped the desk he was hiding under, and then I really let him have it.
I opened up every bag of Ruffles and I left. I should have done that. I should have actually done that.
Yeah.
I should have opened every bag of chips and left.
Pick him up, punch him.
Just crush them. Crush all the bags. Just punch all the bags of chips.
Okay, no problem. Take a little bit of this for your time.
So I punched a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos and I got the fuck out of there. There was a woman at the register helping people. I started to ask the woman. This is just literally the story I just told, but now I'm reading it from. I haven't read this in years.
Well, this proves your credibility.
It does, yeah. There was a woman at the register helping people. I started to ask the woman for the phone number of the supervisor.
And she vanished before my eyes.
And suddenly he emerged yelling at the poor woman working at the counter to not give me anything and to not even talk to me. I felt like I was on a hidden camera show. That's how ridiculous the situation was.
Who said that part?
The guy came out of the back room and told the woman to not talk to me at the front desk.
Told the customer not to talk to
the woman who was working at the front desk.
Huh.
Because I was asking her for the number for the supervisor.
Yeah.
I felt like I was on a hidden camera show. I'm a very non-confrontational person. I hate to argue with people. That was 2010. I'm very...
Steve chose be nice.
I'm very friendly and outgoing. I was not going to leave the station until I received at least an apology and some respect from this insane person. That's all I wanted. So after yelling back at him that I would like the number of the station and a phone number to call and complain because he obviously couldn't hear me from his hiding place, he emerged and started to profile me as a troublemaker. Quote unquote.
Did you have all your tattoo back then?
I had no tattoo. No tattoo at the time.
Holy
shit. It
shit.
infuriated me. It was practically blatant racism, I said.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
I'm a Hispanic male and I do not dress in any gang-affiliated clothing or anything.
I make sure.
Normally wear a t-shirt and shorts, and this man was calling me a troublemaker. I was so furious, I stormed out, I grabbed a bag of Ruffles, and I spit into it. I grabbed a bag of Funyuns and left with it.
I left the money for the Funyuns underneath the broken gas pump.
With a little extra for a tip.
4 out of 5 stars.
And I gave them 5 stars because I thought it was nice that they let me leave with the Funyuns. At this point, let's see. This man was calling me a troublemaker. I was so furious, I stormed out, went home to contact some kind of Chevron customer complaint line. This was before Karens. Well, no, Karens have been around for a while.
Might be the first Karen.
I might be the first Karen. Yeah.
First documented Karen.
First Karen. There's no human being to talk to, so I emailed their complaint center, which came back saying that they were going to get the manager's side of the story. Weeks later, I get an email. Oh, so this is even weeks later in the post.
Coronavirus.
Weeks later, I get an email stating that their pumps are in constant 100% working conditions and are never broken.
That's like Hertz being like, our tires are 100% perfect condition and have never been flat. All tires.
And that from his standpoint, it was my way or no way as far as our ridiculous argument was concerned. Oh yeah, he said that about me, that it was my way or no way, which I don't even know what that means. I just wanted an apology.
I'll do it my way.
What way?
Somebody get on the piano.
All I asked for was a respect and an apology. I didn't ask for money or a discount or anything. And to top it off, Chevron washed their hands of the ordeal because they only deal with, quote, company-owned locations.
Dude, what if you said Chevron washed their pants of the order?
They washed their shorts of the situation. So I washed my shorts. So
I washed my shorts of it.
I had to throw those shorts away, and I was real sad about it. They were probably cargo shorts.
Oh, yeah, that's too bad.
Probably some bubble gum in one of those cargo pockets. Maybe double pebble, maybe hubba bubba. They said that they only deal with company-owned locations, so as far as they're concerned, it's not their problem. Needless to say...
No one wanted to deal with you at all.
No one wanted to deal with it. Needless to say, I nor anyone in my family or friends will ever do business with Chevron gas stations
All right,
again.
now I need you to call up everyone in your family and friend group. I call up your mom right now and
no
ask
way.
her. if she's
My dad
been with
uses that
Chevron.
gas station every day, I'm sure. I'm sure of it. SNS Chevron in Oxnard just lost about 30 plus customers. And honestly, I'm still shocked about how I was treated. I'm the one that walked away with the soiled shorts.
Dude, please.
Socks and
reply to
shoes.
this right now and be like, I'm still so
I'm still
upset.
pissed. Let me reply to it right now. Oh, I can't reply to it, I don't think.
Why?
I don't know. There's a share review. Write an update. I can
Yes.
write an update. Okay, but hold on. Let me finish it. I'm the one who walked away with the soiled shorts and the bag of Funyuns. Socks and shoes. I guess I didn't realize my socks and shoes were also fucked with, but that makes sense. But of course, that was my fault, and I wanted that to happen.
Now you're
Terrible
a little
business.
snarky.
Terrible owner. I highly recommend avoiding this Chevron.
You sounded like Donald Trump at the end. Terrible business, terrible owners, terrible business, failing business, sad failing businesses, restrictions
Sad.
and lawyers.
Okay, hang on. Let me. I'm just gonna add a. Wait, it says write another review. No.
Of course, the business is failing. Business is always failing. Very sad. It's a sad business. Not everyone can be in the business of being happy. This particular business is being sad.
That's really good.
Dude, I found this guy.
good
I'm going to
impression.
play it after this. I found this guy who does this fucking perfect Donald Trump impression.
Okay.
It's so you could ask Zoya. I cried listening to this yesterday.
Okay. Do you want to wait till after the ads?
Absolutely. I'm just going to find it.
Okay, great.
And the business is sad. And of course, we're always talking about the business and Obama.
And of course, the business is sad.
Of course, Obama didn't care about the business and he was praised for it.
Mar-a-Lago, retractable banners.
First lady and my wife. The lady is sad and she's happy about it failing. It's doing very well.
And 2 retractable banners is sad.
Retractable banners. Ryan Labs.
Guys, this episode of Dynamic Banter is brought to you by 3 sponsors in no particular order. Let's talk about honey. It's like Bobby McFerrin. You know, Don't worry, be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? You know that Honey's is the free online shopping tool that automatically finds the best promo codes and applies them to your cart. Everybody knows that. And you know how great it feels to save. You know, everyone knows that as well.
I love honey, man. Can't get enough.
But how does it feel to save with honey?
Good? Is that the right answer?
Yeah. Saving with honey feels like sliding into the seat on the train just before the doors close. Finishing up your podcast episode right as you walk into work. Putting the bubblegum down in the wrapper and throwing it in the trash. Honey feels like putting a glove on.
Backwards. And then taking it off and putting it on the right way.
Honey is like finding a $1 bill in your pants.
Or a $2 bill in someone else's pants.
Or a $20 bill in no one's pants.
It's like when you get a flat tire and you go around to check if there's a spare, and there is.
Whenever I buy something on my desktop, Honey is there for me.
Yeah, automatically. Always there like a good friend, like, hey, I told you I'd meet you here, and here I am on time.
And sometimes I forget.
Yeah.
And there's Honey.
You forget that you told your friend you'd be there, but they're there anyway.
It's like a friend showing up when you need them the most is what Honey is.
That's exactly what it's like, Steve.
What did you buy with Honey that saved you money, Mike? Anything? Some kind of travel gadget or a
Batteries.
find footage? What did you found on Reddit or Amazon? Did you find a bucket on it?
I searched for it and I found it, and it was so easy to find, and it was batteries. It's always batteries.
How much did you save? Do you know?
I don't remember, but I know it
you
wasn't
sure did.
nothing. It's always something.
Nothing. And how did you feel, Mike? I'm interviewing you now. How did you feel when Honey saved you money, huh?
I gotta tell you, I felt like I had a little bit more money.
Were you surprised?
Yes.
Were you excited?
Yes. I was very excited, very surprised. Always very surprised. It's the best. It's failing.
Honey has found its over 18 million members, over 2 billion. I'm sorry. Honey has found its over 18 million members, over $2 billion in savings.
That's a lot of savings.
Did you know that Honey supports over 30,000 online stores, including Macy's, Target, Zevra, Best Buy, and more?
It works with Best Buy?
Yeah, dog.
That's huge.
And
That's where I got those batteries. That's probably why it worked for...
And guess what? They're adding more every day.
Oh, that's great news. Maybe they'll add more of my favorite stores. Like the Starburst outlet store.
I love buying rings, and I go to rings. I love going to the jewelry place to buy rings.
Jewelry
and,
barn.
This has nothing to do with Honey, but I just do like getting rings. Users love Honey. That's why it has over 100,000 plus 5-star reviews on Google Chrome Store.
We call Steve Sonic the Hedgehog because of how much he loves rings.
Just like Ringo. Remember when you punch Ringo, all these rings fall out of his pockets?
He bounces back on his butt 3 times.
When Ringo dies, all these rings are going to just shoot out of his body.
Dude, it's not funny, but one time I saw Ringo Starr get hit by a car.
And just everyone went nuts. It was like vultures running for those rings. No one helped him. It was sad. Sad, no one helped Ringo.
Very sad. It was a failing car. Very bad.
Very sad.
Little car.
Little hands. Ringo's got little hands. It's sad.
Too many rings. So many rings. More rings than anyone's ever had, I think.
More rings than I have, maybe. Using Honey feels pretty great, guys. Think of it as a little daily victory. How about that? Plus, it's free. Free to use and installs in just a few seconds, guys. So why don't you get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/banter. That's joinhoney.com/banter. That's joinhoney.com/banter. Thank you, Honey.
Love Honey. Can't get enough.
Guys, let's talk about stamps.com. Guys, postage rates have gone up again.
Oh my goodness. We were just talking about this.
Thankfully, stamps.com eases the pain with big discounts off post office retail rates. That's true, guys. With stamps.com, you save 5 cents off every first-class stamp, and up to 40% off shipping rates.
That's really awesome, especially if you ship stuff a lot.
Absolutely. That kind of savings really adds up, guys, especially for small businesses. Plus, Stamps.com is completely online, which saves you time. No more inconvenient trips to the post office. Everybody hates it. Stamps.com brings all the services of the U.S. Postal Service right to your computer, whether you're a small office sending invoices, an online retailer shipping out products, or even a warehouse sending thousands of packages a day. Stamps.com can handle it all with ease. You simply use your computer to print official U.S. postage 24/7 for any letter, any package, any class of mail, anywhere you want to send. And once your mail is ready, you just hand it to your mail carrier or drop it off in a mailbox. It's that simple, guys.
My friend Ryan has a small business. I wonder if he could benefit from Stamps.com.
Only if they have retractable banners. Stamps.com not only saves you time, it saves you money too. With Stamps.com, you get discounted postage rates that you can't even get at the post office. Not to mention, it's a fraction of the cost of those expensive postage meters. And
What are these, like secret rates?
there's no equipment to lease, and there's no long-term commitments.
That's great, Steve. It sounds like all you need is a printer and a boatload of know-how.
Stamps.com's a no-brainer, guys. It saves you time and money, and it's no wonder over 700,000 small businesses already use Stamps.com. So right now, our listeners get a special offer that includes a 4-week trial, plus free postage and a digital scale.
Wow. What a value.
Yeah, and there's no long-term commitment whatsoever. You just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, and type in Banter. That's Stamps.com, enter Banter. Thank you, Stamps! Thank you, Stamps! It's not my tempo. All right, you ready for the final ad?
Uh-huh.
Guys, let's talk about Quip.
I'd love to talk about Quip.
Love talking about Quip.
Talk about Quip all the time.
Quip's in my mouth every day.
Every day, at least twice a day, it's in my mouth.
At the very least.
Wake me up! Get that Quip!
Ching 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 ching. Ching 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 ching. Ching 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 ching.
Wake me up. Oh no, I can't believe I couldn't see. That guy comes in so tough.
Aggressive. Like the Chevron guy.
You want to be aggressive on cavities and tooth decay? Get Quip up in your mouth now.
Absolutely. Quip, the makers of the Quip electric toothbrush, want you to know to wake up. The one single discovery that matters most for your dental care, it's simply this: that if you have good habits, you are good. That means brushing for 2 minutes twice a day and flossing regularly, no matter what brand you use. Quip makes that simple.
Clean your mouth.
Starting with an electric toothbrush, refillable floss, and anti-cavity toothpaste.
Empty cavity, no cavities
Not
there.
sad, not sad. Quip's electric toothbrush has sensitive sonic vibrations
No cavities.
with a built-in timer and 30-second pulses to guide a full and even clean. Wake me up inside. Wake me up inside. Leave me from me. The Quip floss dispenser, guys, it comes with pre-marked string to help you use just enough.
Yeah, I'm always like, how much do I use? How much do I wrap around my finger?
Right.
How much do I flush down the garbage bag?
Right. How much do you flush down the toilet? How much do you put in a sandwich? Quip's electric brush has sensitive sonic vibrations with a built-in timer and 30-second pulses to guide a full and even clean. Plus, Quip delivers fresh brush head, floss, and toothpaste refills to your door every 3 months with free shipping, so your routine is always right. Join over 3 million healthy mouths and get Quip today, starting at $25. And if you go to getquip.com/banter right now, you'll get your first refill free. That's your first refill free at getquip.com/banter. That's GETQUIP.com/banter. Quip, the good habits company.
Like that.
All right, Mike. What were you going to share before the ads?
You got to hear this kid's fucking impression.
Okay. I can't wait.
It's my absolute favorite. This is called. His name is James Augustin Johansson.
Okay.
What's his actual name? It's at Shrimp JAJ.
Okay.
He lives in Los Angeles. James Austin Johnson. That's his name.
Wow.
This one's called Epic Toilet Rant.
So they don't want you to poop. They don't want to let you go to the bathroom. They don't want to have you do it, poop. And they used to be able to let you poop, and you could poop all that everything that you wanted to. And then they started putting in the restrictions and the rules and regulations. And they put on the poop what they did. On the anus, they gave you a sphincter, okay? Obama did it, and they loved it when Obama did it, and they praised him. I'm not going to talk about pooping. I'm already doing it, but I'm not talking about it. They put it's called a sphincter, and it doesn't let you poop all the poop. They say it's a large intestine. You don't even get to poop all of it. And we're working on that. You're going to be able to poop. You're going to be able to poop all that you'd like. Big, steamy, awful logs. Awful, terrible logs of poop. Longer than, and we're doing it longer, the entire Texas border. We're going to have a poop log. You can do the whole poop at once, 1 month. It'd be great if you get the whole poop. You do it all one time, and you get rid of it. And Obama didn't want you to have these month-long poops. Okay? They want you to be going to the bathroom once, twice daily. I'm going 90 times, and I can't flush it. Okay? I'll have a tiny poop, and it's bigger around than it is on long. Okay? And they still won't let you do it. They're not going to let you have a poop. And you can't even play with it anymore. Remember back in the day when it was okay, you dig into the back of your diaper, you get the poop out, it's a little sword, it's a little man, and you make a little poop friend. You have a good time, you can't even do this anymore. You're going to be able to do this.
Oh my God.
That's was behind
so
Zoya,
funny.
and I was crying, and I had my AirPods in, and I was just crying. And how annoying! She was like ordering us plane tickets, and she kept looking.
You're just
like,
losing your
stop,
shit.
Stop! And I was crying tears. So it's at Shrimp JAJ. Tell him we sent you.
Tell him Mike sent you.
Tell him I sent
Tell
you.
him DB sent you.
Holy fucking ass.
Dude, send
So
me that.
fucking
Will you
funny,
send me
man.
that right now,
I'll
please?
send you it right now, and I'm sending
Fuck.
it. Obama didn't want me to send it.
Month-long poops.
Month-long, wouldn't it be great if you could poop the poop all at
Obama
once?
didn't want you to have month-long poops.
Obama would never poop. He's never pooped. There's no pictures of him pooping. There's literally no pictures.
Who the fuck wants a month-long poop?
Dude, imagine doing that. No, he's saying like poop all your poop out once a month.
But then he said
on the
month-long
28th.
poop.
Yeah, 1 month's worth of poop. We're pooping it.
All right, let's do like 2 history roads, and then I gotta get out of here. How's that sound?
That's great.
Found out
Well, we played it already earlier, so I'll just read it. Jesse Stillwell, good friend of the podcast, good friend of us. He's a good friend. Jesse Stillwell is a good friend, don't you think?
Yes, I do. Let's hear it. Let's hear what you think at home.
By the way, remember when I was like saying all these nice things about Jesse Stillwell that one time? And I was like, dude, just knew he's just on the same level. Very funny, sad.
He's the funniest one out of all of them.
I was
very funny, it's
I
very
was
sad.
confusing him with someone else. but not really, because Jesse's very funny and he's very great, and I don't take back anything I said because he does get it and he's a very funny person. But the person who was making SourceFed GIFs was called Moderator.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I thought that was Mod for a long time.
Yeah, it's not Mod.
Mod.
It was just a fan. Moderator. He was the one making the GIFs and stuff.
Can confirm that Jesse's awesome. He does the Discord for the Welcome to Our podcast.
Oh,
stuff.
nice. Very
and he's
nice.
always he's very smart. He's
He's a great kid.
very smart, very good head on his shoulders, and they didn't want to tell him he was smart, but his test score is very low, very sad.
Very low.
Person to person, he's great. Test scores very sad. He ate a Scantron sheet when he was 7. Very sad, very stuck in his throat. He got it stuck, and sometimes they do. The doctors were telling you to chew, but they can't because it's paper.
Can't eat paper. No. You can't eat paper.
Not while they had power. You could eat the paper.
I can eat paper. I can eat lots of paper.
I've eaten more paper than anyone.
Last night I had about 4 pounds of paper.
I eat a book every night, and they say I don't read.
I think Winston Churchill said, eat paper.
Boone Edge has never ate a book in his life.
Jesse Stillwell says, hello, boys. Have you heard this clip of Larry King trying to say Mark Wahlberg?
Dude, I almost don't even need to.
It's about 140 in this video, but I'll attach it as an MP3 for ease. Let's find it on this video.
Larry King, Larry David.
Your adoring number one podcast man, Jesse Stillwell. Okay, so 140.
Thank you, Jesse. This is for you.
All right, you share the screen with Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, poor guy. Poor guy, man. Well, first of all, man, you can't really put him into the realm of like memeable video clips because he's 10,000 years old. He shouldn't be alive. He's held together with technology. And he has digitized bones, and they said we couldn't. Obama
Larry King
didn't want you to have bones.
is slowly becoming the Crypt Keeper.
Yeah, but he just wants to do his show, man, and he's a millionaire.
I mean, I love the Crypt Keeper. I have no problem with the Crypt Keeper.
I've never had a problem, me personally, with the Crypt Keeper.
I think he's a great gentleman. He's a great guy.
Show up, he's so skinny, and he freaks you out a little bit.
We
It's
were at
very sad.
Mar-a-Lago, me and the Crypt Keeper.
And the first lady.
He's a Republican, the Crypt Keeper. Very
voted
blessed.
for me. He told me he was voting for me, and I said, it's great to have your support.
I hang out in his coffin, he and I.
Trump has done great things for the crypt.
We're going to drain the crypt.
We're trading with the crypt
We're gonna-
like never before.
That'll be out in theaters November 16th. All right, you share the screen with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, you got it.
I got it. Yeah. Know him a long time. What was that like?
All of his teeth are falling out. He's trying to keep literally all of his teeth in his mouth while he's saying that.
Imagine trying to keep all your teeth in your mouth while
They
you're trying.
said we could do it, but here we are with all of our teeth.
Imagine all your teeth are loose in your mouth and you're trying to talk through it.
Imagine holding Skittles in your mouth at all times.
All right, thank you, Jesse. That was a very great
No
submission.
one holds more Skittles than me. No one could do it.
Dude, this History Road is hot. It came in 2 minutes ago.
Okay. Straight off the press.
That's a hot History Road. Ooh, you feel that heat?
Do we have a faster, more intense version of the song?
Jared Kimball sends a History Road that says, this is so unfair to the people that sent a History Road a year ago. That
Do
never got
do
read.
this one and one more.
Okay. Jared Kimball says, "Hi, my two horn beep 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 boys, and I guess Ryan, Retractable banners. I was hanging out with friends, Humbleberg, when one of them said, 'Do we have more hugs?' Referring to the small barrel juice.
Oh, yeah, I remember Hugs.
I replied with, "Do we have more hugs?" is my favorite finale episode of the Great British Bake Off.
That's very funny.
Very good.
I like that very much.
Thank you, boys, for the goofs. And if you'd like to communicate, Allie, through photos of Topanga from Boy Meets World. What? If you would like to communicate Allie through photos of Topanga from Boy Meets World, my number
weirdest
is...
fortune teller
He
ever.
put his phone number in here.
How are we gonna communicate with pictures through his phone number? Oh, he wants us to text. Maybe he wants us to text him pictures of Topanga from Boy Meets World. Dude, we should start one of those sites. We should start our own Patreon, and the only tier is if you give us $3,000 a month, we'll text you pictures, one picture a day of Topanga from Boy Meets World.
Yeah. Blake Wilson sends us a history road. This is our final history road. And I gotta get that. I gotta hit the road. I gotta hit the history road. Blake Wilson says the parents of one of my preschool students brought in cupcakes for his birthday recently. Cupcakes.
Cupcakes are very good. They didn't want you to have them, but we have them.
Love sticking my little fingers in cupcakes. Love it.
One for every finger. They said it was messy. I'm the only one who could do it.
I like to stick my fingers in the cupcakes, and then there's a CIA agent with a mustache, and I stick my cuppy fingers in it.
He cleans off the fingers. He cleans off the presidential finger.
And then I kiss him on the mouth. And then I stick a little tongue in. Just a little tongue. For the boys. Just a little tongue for the boys. Is what I call it. It's 9 p.m. Time for tongue for the boys. There was one left over which got left out on the counter over the weekend. Monday morning, my coworker and I walked in together, and she pointed and said, "You know what's better than a shitty cupcake? An old shitty cupcake." To which I said, "Old shitty cupcake was my favorite
member
90s
of the Wu-Tang
rapper."
Clan. Yes. It would have been, you could have gotten more specific, but I do appreciate it.
She, being a 20-year-old white woman, neither understood nor respected my joke.
Old Dirty Bastard is, of course, the most underrepresented of the Wu-Tang Clan. Everybody remembers Method Man.
My father was an old dirty bastard also.
The RZA, the Jizza. Everybody remembers Big Baby Jesus. Dirt McGurk.
My father taught me how to give tongue to the boys. Thank you, boys, so much. Much love, Blake Wilson. All right.
Fuck, Blake. Thank you so much.
Thanks for the history road, motherfuckers.
I got dates to throw out real quick while we get out of here. February 17th, Laugh Factory. February 17th, Laugh Factory, I said. And then February 27th through the 29th, I'll be in Reno. Come hang out with me there. March 6th, which is a Friday. It's the next Surrounded show. Come to that at the Hollywood Improv. I'm at Flapier's on March 9th. March 14th, I'm in Portland. Still plenty of tickets left for that. And new, March 15th and 16th, I'll be at the Stand in New York. Limited amount of tickets, so go get them. And then June 18th is my first ever headlining show at the La Jolla Comedy Store. So come to that, please. More dates always at MikeFalzone.com.
And of course, you can always go to 19.com to get multiple retractable banners. I believe in retractable banners. I believe in retractable banners. I've got 2 retractable banners at home.
My daughter is a very attractive little banner.
I really like to look out the window and see my retractable banners. Carrot cake.
And they didn't want you to do it, but we're doing it.
Carrot cake. Tongues for the boys. Just a little tongue for the troops. Let's all get it together and give a little tongue to the troops. Next time you see a troop, give them a little tongue. All right, I'm done with the Trump impression.
It's so much fun, man.
It is very fun.
So much fun.
It's fun to say insane shit in that voice. Okay, guys, thanks for listening to the show. Mike, I love you, buddy.
Love you too.
And we'll catch you guys next time.
That was a HeadGum podcast.